Big news, America. Soon you'll have an entirely new way to overindulge. I went to Australia where they've got a head start. Take a look. Smoking, drugs, fast food, social media. At least two of these things are menaces to society. But now, America is facing something that could have an even bigger impact. Legal, nationwide sports gambling.
The Supreme Court will allow states to legalize sports betting.
Soon you, the reasonable sports viewer, will be able to bet on any event from the comfort of your own home. But how do we strike a balance between a friendly wager and draining your kid's college fund? Luckily, a continent full of ex-cons is already running the experiment for us. Australia. The government completely legalised sports betting back in the 80s. So I sat down with gambling addiction expert Dr. Sally Gainsbury to hear how Aussies have handled it. And of course, as a good Australian, even she likes to get in on the heat.
Do you gamble?
Sometimes.
Yeah, what do you like? What do you bet on?
My family actually has a history of horse race ownership.
Oh, really? I like the blackjack. If people around me aren't playing their cards properly, I get angry.
Yeah, that's one of the signs of problem gambling.
You don't know me. Why is gambling addictive?
Gambling is based on a random reinforcement schedule, which means you never know when you are going to win. That's the excitement, the thrill, the risk, the chase.
And since gambling's legal across the country, Australians lose more money than anyone in the world. And in extreme cases, people lose their savings, their homes, and it can even lead to suicide. So what's the government doing to deter gambling addiction?
I see a little tiny card that says, do you have issues with gambling? This isn't a big deterrent.
No.
Shouldn't there be a picture of some kid going hungry or something that they have to look at the whole time?
Those fear campaigns don't really work.
Maybe like a noose on the roof that lowers every time you lose $100.
That's
Gambling.
probably pretty severe.
Yeah, but I'm fixing problems. Now, what do you foresee happening to America with this?
America, like Australia, is going to be absolutely inundated with advertising.
That's right. To see America's future, just look to Australia's sports teams. Betting company logos are everywhere. Soccer, tennis, horse racing, cricket, cycling, and darts. And of course, the extremely popular National Rugby League. So I wanted to visit one of these teams myself, the West Tigers in Sydney. The Tigers signed a deal with betting agency Neds to prominently feature Ned's logo on the team's jersey.
$100 I can get that through.
No, I don't want to take your money.
Come on, it's part of the culture. I got this.
Oh, sure.
Bet like that.
Still got it. So he wouldn't bet me, but the Tigers certainly don't have any problem advertising betting to me. So I sat down with Tigers CEO Justin Pascoe to see if teams bear any responsibility for Australia's gambling addiction.
Does Australia have a gambling problem?
I'm not probably qualified enough to answer that. But look, we've got a belief that people have the responsibility to make their own decision and the right decision, but it's highly regulated.
You have Neds written on the back, but wouldn't it just be nice to have a plain jersey?
From our position with our club, we don't rely on it in terms of massive income. It makes less than 2% of our overall income.
Is it worth it?
Well, it's still significant enough.
Booze started to advertise, then now we've got gambling. I reckon next is prostitution. I reckon we can get Janice from down the road.
We haven't had that approach yet, so